On MSN today, they had an article about a well-respected recruiter who switched things up a lot. Instead of launching into the normal interview process with a series of questions to the interviewee, this recruiter starts out the process by asking the interviewee what questions they have about the position and the company. And I think that is brilliant. There are times that work becomes overly difficult because either we are expected to have, or we expect of ourselves to have, all of the right answers. And that's not just reality. And what I would like to position to you is sometimes it is more important to have the right questions. Stepping back to the recruiter at the opening, the reason he asked the interviewee to open the interview session with questions they may have about the position or company is, to him, it shows the interest level of the interviewee. It shows how well prepared the interviewee is to address the position and issues that may accompany it. It shows that the interviewee has done their homework. In other words, the evaluation of the individual is not solely based on all the right answers, but instead is based on inquiry and the research that has gone into that inquiry. So let's consider the value of a good question, be it in an interview situation or in daily work. Here's some things to think about. 1, don't ask a question just to ask a question. So, anyone watch The Real Housewives last night? Which brings us to 2. The value of a good question is based in its context. Not only should a great question have applicability to the discussion at hand, but certainly it has to have applicability and meaning, or a desire for greater understanding of the subject at hand. Consequently, 3, great questions come out of a strong understanding of the business proposition and the opportunities and perhaps challenges that that business proposition presents. And that brings us to 4. If you're going down the road of applicability and context and business understanding, then honestly, you need to do your research to understand these things well. Because genuine inquiry leads us to new places. It guides the entire team to stronger answers and consequently stronger performance. So the value of a good question, it shows your interest. It shows that you know the business. It shows your desire for inquiry and the desire to move the entire team forward. And let's be serious, while there is a need for answers, good answers don't necessarily take the team into new territory that propels the business forward. A good question, a great question, can do that. If you like this, hit that like button, please share and subscribe. I offer both individual coaching on career development, leadership development, workplace performance, as well as group consulting on strategy development and, again, performance management and performing better. If you're interested, my email is in the description below. Thank you.